Come on. We're all going to the over 40 side of TikTok. Let's go.
Well, let's go indeed, ladies and gentlemen. So hop on to the 40-year-old wagon and let's get this video started, guys, as we're gonna cover a few women over 40 and we're gonna try to figure out why them being such gems and diamonds, they are still single and nobody wants them. I have the Scooby-Doo gang over here to figure out that mystery. And then for our article story, guys, we have a article that will explain why women are to blame for everything and men are not to blame for anything. I have that lined up for you guys. But now, let's move on to the first woman. You've seen her on the channel. This is a woman that paid thousands of dollars to a professional matchmaker. And the professional matchmaker told her, sorry, it's impossible. I can't find a man for you. I think you can't beat that when it comes to rejection. But let's check another rejection story.
Another rejection story. It has been a minute since I have posted one of these, but guys, pick a place and plan a date. It's really not that difficult. I don't know why some of you struggle with it, but I'm gonna lay it out for you. So this man and I matched on an app. He asked for my number, so I gave it to him. He messaged me, we had a quick little back and forth, and it was already like erring on the side of low effort in the app. His way for asking my number was, what are you up to this weekend? Which doesn't come right out and say, hey, I'd love to take you out. And I said what my plans were this weekend. And he said, well, if you're free next week, we should get together. And I said, I'd love to. Here's my number. So then he texts me on Friday. And again, asks me to go out. And I said, I'm free Monday or Tuesday. That was Friday. Never hear from him again. No confirmation, nothing like that. So then he texts me today at noon, 12:45. Are we still up for meeting today or tomorrow? Okay, now I'm a little annoyed, but I'm definitely not meeting you in like 6 hours. What time am I available tomorrow? Great, after 6. Let's book 8. Shall I send a calendar invite? I guess you're trying to be funny, but it's definitely coming across as a smart ass. And I'm trying to play it off saying, love it, as long as I know the place, I'll be there. And he says, sounds good. What area would you like to stay in? Getting asked what neighborhood I want to go to is ridiculous. We live in Manhattan. He knows I live in the Upper East Side. That should be plenty. Pick a place anywhere on the island. Literally, you could pick something in Fidei, in Battery.
Oh, just stop crying. This man is doing enough already for a 40-year-old. You know, just stop crying, guys. I don't get this whole whining about everything. Not only is he trying to set up a date, but you're constantly whining. Talk about being ungrateful, guys. Also, notice how by her messages, there's literally no freaking way of knowing that she's upset. Because she's crying on TikTok, but then her reply is like, haha, thank you, with like a smiling emoji. My hill.
Battery Park, I'll be there. Just pick a place. I don't think it's really trying to accommodate me by asking me where you want me to be. That is helping you narrow in and plan a date. But either way, I tell him and I say, Uptown or East Side is usually best. Thanks for planning. And I said, thanks for planning. Trying to really give him some positive reinforcement to fully execute this date that he has been half-heartedly planning for 4 days.
Oh wow, so benevolent on her side, guys. Just so generous.
So by 9:30 p.m. I hadn't heard of a place, so I was like, forget this. This is giving way low effort. I had several messages thought out, but I ended up going with one that I thought was nice because it's not my job to give him constructive feedback, not my burden to bear. He can figure this all out on his own. And I said, I was giving it some thought this evening. I'm going to pass on meeting up tomorrow. Overall, the vibes just haven't felt right during the lead up, and I don't want to waste our time. He didn't really.
Well, there you go, guys. So basically, you imagine you're this guy, right? You're trying to plan a date. You're probably busy, which is why you're not texting all day like a 16-year-old schoolgirl. And you get hit up with the, oh, I'm not feeling the vibes. I'm not feeling the vibes, guys. What does that mean? Nobody knows. This woman purposefully doesn't want to be specific, you know, but apparently that's no effort. Because you didn't, I know, come off as the type of hero she reads in her erotic novels, right? You weren't as planning, you weren't as romantic as she thought, and now she's giving you the cold shoulder. And the guy replies, all good, good luck. 714, I don't know what that is. 304, if you ask me, yes. 714, I don't know what that stands for. Enjoy New York City.
He seemed to take it too bad. He said, all good. Good luck, 714. Enjoy NYC. My area code is 714 because I'm from Orange County. But,
Okay.
guys, just plan a date. Just pick a place. Just pick a place. It is not that difficult. Friday, when he said, what day are you free next week? And I said Monday or Tuesday, he should have booked the whole date then. That would have showed confidence. That would have showed leadership. That would have showed, oh, I can plan a date. I'm a man. I can take the reins.
Well, would you look at that face, gentlemen? Take a look. You cannot believe it, guys. She's flabbergasted. Guys, just plan a date. I know this guy was trying to plan a date and I cut him off. But plan the date better. You know, be a man, she says. Be a traditional man, like in the 1950s. Me, myself, I'm not traditional in the slightest. I'm a 40-year-old woman who's still single, body count in the upper double digits, so I'm nowhere close to traditional. But you have to plan the date, you know, come like with a rose in your mouth, carry me around town in a white horse, you know, the chariot, the whole thing, maybe play the violin with the rose in your mouth. You have to be a gentleman, you have to be a man, a chivalrous one. And then this woman is surprised that she's single above 40, to be honest with you. Now guys, if you ask me, madam, this is your last train, fucking hop in already and get the shit over with. You're not gonna find something better. You should be begging on your knees for a man to talk to you first, okay? You should be grateful. This is God's last opportunity that you are getting rid of. Talk about high standards, guys. Now this man, again, not according to her perfect preferences, you are not his perfect preference either, okay? A 40-year-old used up, run through woman is not any man's preference. Perfect preference at that. So anyway, wow, I can't imagine why she's single above 40, guys. Went to a professional matchmaker, paid thousands of dollars, and the professional matchmaker told her, sorry, you are impossible to work with. Get the hell out of my office. But now, guys, let's move on to another 40-year-old one. Oh, sorry. Trigger warning. This woman is very ugly. Holy hell. Can you imagine waking up next to this, guys?
Girls, they found my page. The men have found the page. I don't know why. TikTok has put it on their For You page, but do you know what? It's okay, it's okay. Because you know when they comment, every single time they prove my point. It's almost beautiful to see. I read these comments and I think, oh, you're exactly what I'm talking about. Oh, it is them. And they found it and that's okay.
Oh my hell, guys, she's just so ugly. Sorry, I just can't get over it. I know she's talking about something else, but she's just so ugly. What are those eyebrows, man? Why are they like look like a mountain over here? It's like a kid drawing a mountain. Look at those eyelashes, dude, just so unproportionate to your face. And then look at the mouth. Ugh, my hell, guys, what the hell is this? Sorry, it's just so distracting. You're so ugly, mate. But anyway, she's talking about how she bitched to the whole internet about men being ugly. And now apparently some men have replied back, saying that she looks like an ape.
That's okay. That's fine. But they're angry. They're not very happy about what I've said. So, anyway, it's a beautiful day to be a woman, not a man. And yeah, that's about it really.
It's a beautiful day to be a woman. Now I can tell you, there hasn't been a good day to be a woman in the last 2 decades. Okay? Especially not this woman. Again, how can you be so... I just can't get over it, guys. I've covered her 3 times. In all 3 videos, she hasn't said anything that makes any sort of sense. But she's just so ugly. I really, it's like she should be on the Guinness World Record for the worst aesthetical decisions to be made upon your face. My hell, guys. And then it's like the perfect combination, because not only are you the ugliest on the outside, but you also happen to be the ugliest on the inside. So, you know, in that sense at least, it's matching. Maybe the same way she tries to match her clothes, she's trying to match that ugly face to her terrible personality. But now, guys, let's move on to our article that I found to be pretty interesting. A approached me at the gym. So you're thinking, what is A stand for? Is this some code? No, he just forgot to say woman. But a woman approached me at the gym, guys. And I think this man is Russian or something, by the way he talks. So take a look at this. I'm 35 years old guy with extremely ugly look. I've approached women I found cute, and I always got rejected and humiliated in my whole life. I never had a relationship before. I tried it many times, but always got shut down by women. I realized having a relationship is impossible for me since I'm really awful looking. I stopped caring for it a bit. Yesterday, when I was about to use weightlifting machine, a woman approached me and she said, I'm using that machine. I panicked and I apologized, thanks to horrible, humiliating experience with women. So the bad experiences with women have worn this man down. He doesn't have the self-esteem, you know. But later she said, we could work out together. This is happening to me for the first time in my life. We worked out together, talked a bit. Eventually I said, my workout is done. Thank you, take care. As I went to changing room after changing my sweaty clothes, I decided to sit on the cafe section of gym to drink my protein shake and scroll down on Instagram. The dude was browsing some memes. As I was minding my business, she approached me again. She sat down next to me and we started talking for an hour. We laughed, discussed topics, etc. Eventually, I said I have to go now and she said the same thing. I wanted to try my luck. I asked her if we could drink coffee together. I know a coffee shop nearby. She said yes. I was surprised and speechless. As we went in cafe shop, I got us a cup of coffee. We started talking for an hour once again. I asked her if I can get her number and she gave it to me. As we left the cafe, everyone went to their home. Everyone, guys, just everyone went to the home, okay? Them, the barista, everyone at the coffee shop, everyone in the city, just everyone went back home. She's very fit, cute, and a bit older than me. There are many good-looking guys at the gym, those big buff dudes, but why did she approach me? Why? Why, guys? What is happening? Now, I don't know what to do. I've never been on a date before. I've never held a woman's hand before. I haven't had my first kiss yet. What should I do? She thanked me for coffee. Well, we have a apparently good ending story right here. Now, I do believe men when they say, I've never had a relationship, I've never even kissed a woman. I do believe them because it can absolutely be true. Now, this man says that he's awfully looking. I don't think he is that ugly, but he's probably beneath a 5, right? Which automatically makes you someone who can touch a woman if you don't pay for it. And I believe him. Now, on women's hand, though, we see multiple women, right, crying on TikTok, I've never had a relationship. It's lies. Or if they really haven't, it's because they simply didn't want to. Because for women, guys, it's that easy. Just approach a man, have a conversation with him, and he'll probably make the first move, okay? It's that easy. Now, in fact, if you're an attractive woman, you don't even need to have the conversation. He'll probably approach you on his own, right? But let's say that you are ugly or something, or you really want a man. Yeah, just approach and talk to him. He'll probably hit you up if he doesn't have a girlfriend, right? It's that easy, guys. It's just, there's no excuse for women. Men, on the other hand, this man has been trying his luck for 35 years and hasn't even gotten a kiss. Okay, he's probably reached out to more than 100 women and hasn't got anything in return, okay? This is the below average men's experience. Now, women, we don't know how attractive this one is, but you see her, it's like first attempt, first win, you know? Now, let's read a comment, guys. This person right here says, well, firstly, correct the self-negative talk. What you say is what you'll believe. What you believe is what you'll convey. Whatever it is you're doing is working, so just keep it going. Keep being yourself and it'll work out the way it's supposed to. Have you reached out to her since getting her number? And the person, the original poster, replies, well, I've been always told, you creep, ugly, shut the hell up, go to F off or unalive yourself. By women before, so that left a huge wound on my soul. I haven't reached her out yet. I don't know what to say or what to do. What should I say? Yeah, this is what bothers me. This is probably a woman, by the way. Bloom Shaka over here. Correct the way you talk. What you say is what you believe. What you believe is what you'll convey. Now, that applies to some aspects in life. But this blue-pilled belief that, oh, the only thing that matters is your attitude, you know? You know what it reminds me of? It reminds me of women trying to manifest. Oh yeah, well, if I think something, it will happen. No. It's not that this guy has been unsuccessful for 35 years because he doesn't have the correct mindset. No. He has a negative mindset because he's been told to unalive himself from women for 35 years. Does that make sense to you? Can we stop the whole blue pill? Oh, just materialize it, you know? Just think about it and it'll happen. It's all about attitude. No, it's not. Okay, can we just make that clear? But gentlemen, what do you think about this story? Now, important to point out, this woman could be a red flag. He's 35, she's a bit older than him. We have the usual close to 40 women probably panicking that she is alone. She could absolutely be in it just for your money. Okay, maybe you were wearing an expensive watch, I don't know, just assuming. There is a likelihood that this woman could just be using you for your money, or she views you as a retirement plan, or she just doesn't want to pass away alone. It could be. Or she just wants a free meal, you know? It could be all those things. And hey, maybe it could be that she is a widow. She's a widow and she's trying to maybe, you know, she's healed from the traumatic experience to be a widow and now she wants to try her luck. Maybe she got divorced because the husband cheated on her or became an alcoholic. It could be. Okay, don't make me be too pessimistic about it, gentlemen. Maybe this woman is a good one and this guy has struck upon a good woman. And I hope he has, right? I hope he has. But, you know, don't let your guard down. Because we have an epidemic of women over 40, like the first two we covered, who are absolute harpies and want to milk you out of your resources. You know, but that was the article story, guys, as to why women are to blame for everything and men aren't to blame for nothing. Because as you see, a man can make a relationship out of one woman hitting him up. Meanwhile, these women have like 100 dudes hitting them up and they are still single at 40. You know what's the biggest red flag about the last story, guys? It's that if this woman is so nice and so down to earth, she probably wouldn't be single at 40, right? I mean, again, she could be a widow, she may be coming from a very harsh divorce, but chances are, if a woman has been single throughout her whole life, being 40 is a massive red flag. Because if you were such a good, nice person, you wouldn't be single. If you're just hitting up guys at the gym, left, right, and center, and at other places, just because you want a meaningful relationship, you will have secured that at the age of 19, okay? But anyway, gentlemen, let me know what you think. And I'll see you on the next one. Have a good one.